Having a high score in your Jamb is not something that can be overemphasized. For every course you want to study in Nigeria, what will determine whether you will get that course or not, out of thousands and thousands of students that are applying for the same course, is your Jamb score. So that means that if the Jamb score or the cutoff mark for that particular course is 300 and your Jamb score is not even up to 300, you get to find out that you will not have admission to study that particular course if you want to follow Jamb UTME. So your Jamb exam is not something that you play with. This is not something that is negotiable. It's either you pass or you pass. And in this video today, I'm going to give you tips on how you'll be able to pass your Jamb 2025. That is the Jamb that will be coming up in 2025. I'm going to give you study tips on how you can excel in this Jamb that is coming up. And this is our first time of visiting my YouTube channel. My name is Ejeogba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science. In my channel, we talk about academic growth, we talk about how to excel in your Jamb and how to prepare for any exam that you want to write in Nigeria and also in abroad. So in this video today, we are going to talk about how you can score up to 300 plus in your 2025 Jamb. If you love videos like this, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so that you can continue getting updates anytime I will drop videos like this, and so that you can also help me grow. And in today's video, I'm going to give you just 5 tips on how you can use to pass your Jamb in 2025. These tips are practical tips. They are not theory. These are tips that if you apply it from today that you are watching this video, it's going to help you very well in scoring high in your Jamb in 2025. So let's just stick around to the end of this video, because all these tips are interconnected and they are very helpful. The number one tip is that you have to understand the exam format. You have to understand the exam format you'll be writing. If it's your first time of writing Jamb, you have to understand the methods Jamb sets their questions. You have to know that when writing Jamb, your Jamb exam is not theory. It used to be theory before, but the format changed. So it is important that you know that the format has changed to MCQ, that is multiple choice questions, or some people call it objective. So by knowing the format of the exam you'll be writing will really help you score high or prepare towards the exam, because this will help give you clarity of how you have to start studying, or how you are on how you have to start reading towards the exam. Also, you have to understand the question types. Now, this is your Jamb textbook. You have to know that they are not picking questions from all the topics in your textbook, and that is why it's important that you have the Jamb curriculum. That is a curriculum that will help show you the question type or that will help show you the question type or how your question is going to come out from. The Jamb curriculum is a concise and straightforward package that shows you how your exam questions is going to look like, and it's going to give you direction towards your study. Also, you have to also familiarize yourself with the format of this exam. It is one thing knowing that okay, this exam is going to be MCQ or OBJ, and it is one thing familiarizing yourself, knowing how these MCQs or these OBJ questions are going to come about. So just like I've said in the number one tip that I've just given here, is that you have to understand the exam format. The number 2 tip on the list is that you have to study smart, and by studying smart, you must have an effective study habit. If you are someone that used to study for 1 hour, 2 hours daily, you have to know that if you continue that way, you'll not be able to get it in your Jamb. Jamb is not your normal school exam that you have been writing. For you to really score high in your Jamb in 2025, then you must change the hours or even the study technique that you have been using. You must also understand who you are. If you are someone that used to read in the morning, please make sure you utilize it. If you are someone that used to read in the night, please make sure you utilize it, and also increase the hours of your reading. You can make it 8 hours daily. This will really help you cover up a lot of topics and keep you abreast for the exams that will be coming up in 2025. Also, you have to create a study plan. Just like I've said that you have to know yourself, you have to create a study plan. You have to get your timetable. You have to know that, okay, if I want to study medicine and surgery in the university, you must know the subject combination. You must know that you'll be doing maths. You know that you'll be doing English. So you will not even do maths, sorry. You do English, chemistry, physics, and biology. That is the 4 compulsory Jamb combinations for medicine and surgery or other medical related courses. So by knowing your Jamb course combination, this will help you create an effective study plan that will help you upscale your reading habit or your studying habit. Also, you must also take note of your active reading and also on your note taking. There are different ways you can decide to take notes. You can decide to get a jotter where for every stuff you are reading, you get to jot down important points. This will help you go back. This will help you go back to always check that jotter to get important tips or important points that you might have forgotten. So it is important that as you are preparing for your JAMB in 2025, it is important that you study smart and not just by studying. Someone can be studying every day, but you are not studying smart, and by studying smart will help save you time and a lot of unforeseen circumstances. And also, tip number 3 is that you have to focus on your weak areas. You have to speak the truth to yourself. They say the highest form of deceit is self-deceit. So to avoid this self-deceit, you must always be truthful to yourself. You must know the course you are good in, and you must know the subject you are not good in. If you are not good in physics, then it is time you start working on yourself. It is time you start devoting more time to your physics, to the physics subject. You have to start studying physics more than ever. You have to identify these weak areas, because without identifying these weak areas, you won't be able to have a comprehensive knowledge of what will be coming up or on how the exam is going to look like. And also, strategies for improving your weak subject. If I'm to give you a strategy to improve your weak subject, just like I said, you have to give it more study time. That's one of the strategy I believe will really help you. You have to give it more study time. If you have been studying that particular course for 2 hours, then you have to increase the time to probably 4 hours. You have to also outsource for materials. You have to also use your phone and start learning online. There are a lot of platforms that will help you. If you are not good in physics, you can start going on YouTube to start learning physics terms, start learning calculations on physics. This will also help you cover up or kill up that big areas. Also, the importance of consistent practice. We all know the importance of consistency. So there's no how you'll be consistent in killing up that your weak areas that at the end of the day you won't be good, or you won't at least be average in it. So that is the tip number 3 that says focus on your weak area. So tip number 4 is that you have to practice with past questions. The importance of having past questions cannot be overemphasized. The past questions, just like I've said in the number 1, that says you have to understand the exam format. This past question is what will even help you understand the exam format. You have to get past questions from at least 10 years before that year that you'll be writing that exam. So for those of us in 2025, we have to start getting past questions from at least what do they call it? Probably 2009 or 2010. You get this will really help you to know how the exam format or method has been going throughout. Although in my subsequent videos I'm going to drop repeated JAMB questions for each of the courses in biology, mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So just take note, or just keep tuned just by subscribing to my YouTube channel, so you get notifications when I will drop that particular video. So tips on how to use past questions effectively. I've already given the tip, is that you have to source for past questions that are 10 years before the year that you'll be writing. This will help you familiarize yourself with the questions. Now, before I go on to the last tip on the list, please make sure you click on the red subscribe button, share these videos to your friends so that they can also come here and gain value. And the last tip on the list is that you have to stay motivated. Motivation is an inner decision. You have to stay motivated. A lot of times some people have that will and the desire to do a particular stuff, but they lost motivation at the way. The moment you lost that motivation, you get to find out that that is one of the first steps towards failure. So you must always try to keep yourself motivated. You have to set goals and reward. You have to say, okay, if I can cover my physics in or my biology in my all the topics in biology in 1 month, this is what I'm going to buy for myself. I'm going to buy myself a brand new shoe. By saying stuff like that, it will help you keep motivated to cover up that biology textbook, so that you'll be able to get yourself a brand new shoe. And that is by rewarding yourself, setting goals and rewarding yourself. Also, you have to encourage yourself to stay positive and focus. You have to remove every form of negativity or failure. You have to remove every form of distraction. You have to know that this is your exam period and focus yourself directly on the exam, removing every form of distraction. So that is it on the tips that I have for you on how you can score up to 300 plus in your Jamb in 2025. Number 1 is that you have to understand the exam format. Number 2 is that you have to study smart. Number 3 is that you have to focus on your weak areas. Number 4 that you have to practice with past questions. Number 5 is that you stay motivated. So this is the summary of all the tips that I have shared. Drop in your comments in the comment section. Let me know anywhere you are having difficulties in preparing for your Jamb 2025. If you are looking for recommended textbook, also drop it so I will know the videos I will make. Tell me the topics I need to make videos on, so that as I'm preparing myself or preparing my topic for the next video to make, I will also include yours. Don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so you can continue getting updates anytime I'll drop videos like this, and so that you can also help me grow. And until I see you in my next video, remember that you are unique, remember that you are smart, and remember that you are a pace setter. I really love you.